Hello folks, welcome back to Sunday and the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are of course here in West Hill on the Citadel, finishing up the details on the medieval town. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday and finish up the northern rampart details. So I'm going to put away the fortune pickaxe. Although actually, now that I look at this, I should probably go repair some stuff. So maybe road trip to kick things off today would be a good idea. Things are in need of repair. Lytra's not bad, but yes, repair trip first, I think. So we'll just sleep and then we'll go do that. We're starting the stream a little bit early today too, so we've got the time to go do that. I should probably also think about anything else I might want to grab. Do you remember what other things? Got mud. I don't think there's anything that we're really lacking. I've got soul sand. I know I've got lots of terracotta. We're good there. Good on potions. We'll have to make sure we bring some gold back. But oh, emeralds. Emeralds is the other thing. I should look to see if I've got emeralds elsewhere. That's what we need to do is, yeah, low on emeralds. So we'll see if we got any emerald stuff we can bring back. I don't know where I might have any. Maybe in my Dartmouth Meadows cabin. Well, 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 look who found... Oh, look who I found on Twitch. Imagine that, Cosmic. Me streaming at the exact same time that I do every Sunday. What a magical world. Speaking of time, we are back with the rest of the world. The rest of the world has caught up to us in terms of daylight savings time. We are still on UTC minus 3 hours, but now also folks in the UK and other parts of Europe are on the same wavelength now. And Obu, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 15 months. Always appreciate you having the time to support the channel and the time to hang out with us. Hopefully on a Sunday you're not stuck in meetings, Obu. I resist going back to this house and tweaking it every time I walk by. It was one of the first things I built in this area, and I'm just like, I would really like to fix it. Since we're here, yeah, there's definitely some parts of this river that I'd like to fix up too. We don't have too far to go. We only have to go up to about there. On this river, I think we can see a little bit of it from the path, maybe. Just flying around your Minecraft world today. Found a woodland mansion yesterday. Put it on my mansion to shame. It puts my own mansion to shame. Oh, the woodland mansion puts your mansion to shame. I think the woodland mansions are kind of ugly, actually. The ones in Minecraft, I'm not a fan. When you compare them to something like the Illager outposts or other stuff like that. Yeah, see, we did a little bit of the river, but not much. I feel like my frame rates are dropping. Yeah. It's same with jungle temples. Jungle temples, I understand, are like legacy game stuff, but I don't find them all that cool looking. Desert temples are fine. Desert temples look cool. Yeah, I think the woodland mansion is one of the earlier things as well, Cosmic, I agree. But so are desert temples, I think. And they revamped villages. You know, they made villages look a lot better now. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're still a lot better than they used to be previous to the villager update. The one thing I wish we could do in the game is when we do those little command block teleportations with these portals, I wish there was like a loading screen that you could bring up rather than having to watch like the world kind of load in and be all janky. Like it really reminds you that you're in a video game, you know? Not that there's a ton of immersion in Minecraft. Should I check the modern city for emeralds? Nah. I will check here though, just in case I've managed to stow anything away, but I doubt it. I still don't have a connected texture pack. We'll have to figure out if we can find one for 1.19.4 or hopefully 1.20. Real Y Jan says if they updated every structure, people would say that it wouldn't feel very vanilla anymore. I think anybody that played vanilla years ago wouldn't recognize Minecraft. I think that one of the beautiful things about Minecraft is the fact that it iterates and it changes. I think the things that don't feel vanilla are the mods that are like make win buttons. Those are the things that I think are. Oh, we got lots of emeralds here. Well, I say lots, not lots. I'm not going to break any more ore. I want to try to leave the ore the way that it is. Oh, didn't mean to click on the bed. Do I have... I don't know if I have stuff like emeralds in here anywhere. Probably not. Nope. Alright, let's check the carrot farm. We might be able to... or wheat farm. We might be able to trade with some villagers quickly. Get a few extra emeralds. Well, that's only what, 25 mini blocks? Well, I guess that's 25 times 8, right? Because we get like a set of 8 every time we trade. Old school sheep farm. This is full, which means that it should be bleeding over into greenhouse. I've not walked around here for a while with shaders on. It's cool. This feels old school Minecraft to me. Some of the stuff was built in 1.12. Aha. Wheat 2021, 19. Rotten. Nope. 19 wheat it is. I thought this was supposed to go faster. Wheat, we'll just do... I won't do all the wheat. We'll leave a stack for somebody else in case they need it. And potatoes. Oh. 15, 17, 15. And 15. I wish you could shift click. Knowing that you can't. All right, I think we need to get greedy. I think 2 stacks of emeralds is probably fine. Just to take advantage of that wandering trader in the mini blocks in case he does show up. That's one thing done. And now we need to go, I guess the closest portal is over this way. How do the chests work in the texture pack? Are they randomly darker, or how does that work? No, the chests are custom textures. I got the idea from Germsy Boy, and they are trap chests are spruce, and regular chests are regular oak wood. And the textures are like, it's directly taken from the vanilla plank texture. It's just that there's a darker rim on it. That's it. That's the only difference. It's just, I think they look better than the weird kind of reddy look that chests have. But that's it. They just look like they're made of the wood that you use elsewhere in the world. I took the wrong turn. I tried pressing space and it wasn't working. Oh, but thanks, Danya. Makes sense. I figured there was some way of doing it, right? Wrong turning at Albuquerque? Yeah, I turned left when I should have turned right. It's like telling someone to go and take 3 left turns. Wait, what? Sometimes I can make that without smashing my forehead. Other times I cannot. We might just steal the gold that's left here. How are we doing for fuel? It's a noisy place once the piglins get mad. Emeralds are back. And now I just need my tools. Doesn't have mending on it. So I think we're good. That little bit of XP that was floating around here fixed the Elytra. Probably do these first. Maybe I have a mod that's interfering with it. That could be. We have a couple of UI mods, but the spacebar doesn't really do anything for those. They're usually just visual things like having the inventory items slide from container to inventory and back and forth. That's about it. What are the mods that we have that are on that list? Mini HUD wouldn't do it. Mouse tweaks. It enhances inventory management by adding various additional functions to the usual things. That could be it. Oh crap. My game just crashed. Whoops. I guess you can't do that in game. Sorry about that, folks. That's why I don't tend to mess with mods when I'm live. I was just usually they have better sort of like UI, but I guess that one doesn't. The only downside about mods is, you know, trying to figure out which ones might, you know, conflict with one another, which ones might I think I have to maybe make them angry again. How the settings work, that kind of stuff. Also, waiting for updates, it's a pain. Go. Deathbringer, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And Twiddle D's, thanks for the follow as well. This is actually a cooler looking space with the shaders on. Darker Scarlet, this is why I can't have nice things. Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about investing into a better PC so that I could have better graphics and streaming and less headaches and stuff like that. But I find sometimes too that the game that I play the most, obviously being Minecraft, because it's so, I don't know what the word is, unoptimized in the way that I play it. Not out of the box so much. I mean, it's not great out of the box, but because I add mods, because I add, you know, quality of life stuff that I don't control and are not made by the developer, I know that I'm kind of setting it up for failure. And so I know that just investing a lot of money into a better gaming PC wouldn't necessarily be something that would fix all the problems that I want to fix. It would open me up to be able to play some other games at a higher level of stream quality, but that's about it. You deserve that for flying in the nether. Well played, Cosmic. Yeah, Dan, you've recently moved to Java. Have you found the experience to be unstable or lacking compared to Bedrock? I've tried playing Bedrock on Xbox, and the bottleneck there for me is not so much Bedrock. It's trying to play Minecraft with a controller. That's where I'm just like, nope, can't do that. Chunk loading is slower. Yeah. I really would have liked to have seen RTX do better in terms of longer support and more development and updates, because I would have probably tried to play. That would have been my excuse to do like a single player world in RTX, and would have tried to play Bedrock. Although part of the problem I think with that is it's nice to have you know, both Johnny and I steeped in Java. We report on Bedrock on the Spawn Chunks when we see news stuff that's already well vetted and listed for us. But I think I would probably get a lot of things confused if I was playing Bedrock and Java concurrently. I think that it would be, you know, I think it would be an interesting test to switch to Bedrock for like a couple months on purpose, like as a test to try out some new things. But I don't think that I would I'd want to be playing them both at the same time, because then I'd be talking about something on, you know, on the Spawn Chunks, and I'd probably get it wrong, you know, or I'd be catching myself all the time saying like, oh gosh, is this Bedrock or Java that this happens in, you know, like that kind of a thing. Ninja Monkey says, I'm salty because I have a Bedrock City on PS5 and I really want to see my city in RTX, but you can't. Yeah. Oh, time to switch. Thank you, Cosmic, for being awesome. You know, I think I like this better when I reduce the volume to like 1 or 2% rather than turning it all the way off. It's eerie when it's dead silent. You folks might not be able to hear it because I've got the game ducked by like 6 decibels, but I can hear it. I'm not sure whether you guys can hear the piglins dying or not. I guess it probably depends on whether you're listening via headphones or the other way around. I really need to get some custom textures going for my netherite tools. We are planning a couple of people getting together on the server to go netherite hunting. We have the netherite halls, which we should go take a look at those before I go back, just because they're right by the portal, and it would be cool to go get some netherite. I don't know if we're digging in the right spot. I'm not sure if we have a lot farther to go. I guess we'd have to go where new chunks are. Where would be the netherite tunnels? They are in this area, and I don't know whether that's necessarily new chunks. I think we'd have to go kind of like out this direction somewhere. These out here is the new biome, so we'd have to go quite a long ways down this way to get to netherite mining, I think. You can hear it, CJ? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's really low. It's really, really low. It's like 1%. Now it's 5. I miss doing big redstone farms like this. So one of the things I want to do when I'm done with the West Hill project for now is to go and do some farms that are lacking. And I think one of the things I want to do, I've got my swamp base, but I also kind of want to do some, like if I do a big sci-fi area, the sci-fi area I think would be a really good excuse for me to put a bunch of different farms either buried underground or in buildings and stuff like that, and they can be whatever shape we want them to be. You know, have a proper villager trading hall. I'm on the fence about doing a raid farm. I don't know if I want like infinite emeralds in that way. I kind of like the idea of having to build up certain trades and get your emeralds that way. So one thing I was thinking of though was trying to get a data pack so that the Wandering Trader is not the only place that you can get mini blocks. For the modern city and for the sci-fi area, I was thinking it would be really cool if we could use Mason villagers and then trade with Mason villagers for Mason related mini blocks. So all the stone mini blocks, the brick mini blocks, that kind of thing. It would make sense. It would still cost something to the player. You'd still have to use emeralds for the trades. It might be a good excuse to learn how to write a data pack. All right, looks like we are all repaired. So we can put this stuff back. Shovel. Oh, I think that's good. We probably have got a bunch of spare torches in here that we don't need anymore now that the lighting level in spawning control and stuff is all different. So we'll grab all of these. These have been here for weeks, so I'm just going to take them. 12 ingots is not much for that haul. I'm surprised. Ooh. Almost perfect. We can just... We'll need these for golden carrots later. Plan for the day, ye old envelope, is going to be working on the northern ramparts again. We got about halfway through the task yesterday. It shouldn't be too bad. There's a couple of alleys that we have to tackle, and there's some larger ramparts on the northwest part of the curtain wall, so it'll be a little bit of a work. We have to do some rafters and stuff, but because it's a lot of repetition, like we've already done similar work elsewhere, it's not like I have to come up with anything new a lot of the time, so we should be pretty good. We need a Twitch plugin so we can randomly feed you. Nice. So down here is the path to the netherite halls. This is a build I did a long time ago. And it goes north, which I think leads towards new content. And it looks a little bit weird because, of course, we don't have the connected textures. But underneath all this lava out that way are 2 new biomes. And so as we get down here, there's this cool netherite hall, which with shaders on looks pretty cool. We haven't finished decorating it because we just stopped with all that stuff. But I think this could be really fun to have this all set up and have this where everybody could come to go netherite mining, because we could also use some changes around here. I also don't remember what I might left here that I might want. Doesn't look like anything of any great importance, just some gold stuff. Sometimes I like to leave little bits around just in case you ever need anything, like having a gold helmet here in case you die, like that kind of stuff's always handy. Yeah, so this is one of the things that I started but never did finish. I obviously had a design in mind. I'm not sure. I think I don't remember whether I decided if I liked these ones better. I think I maybe liked these ones better. Maybe this was supposed to be the main room and then that's the hallway. Something like that. Definitely a visual experience getting in and out of here. Oh, looks like this has been hit by a ghast. Roof is a little leaky on purpose, which I quite like. I feel like there's glass to either side of me. It's very shiny. I really like the strip of magma block. That's fun. Put it in the book. Definitely something you'd like to see me tackle, which is what? The netherite tunnel? I mean, that's always on the to-do list just because it's a big community area on the server. I like this road a lot. I need to remember this kind of texture pattern for some of the other roads we have around West Hill. I don't know if we're going to make it back to town before it gets dark. Feels like Diablo. I jumped on Diablo 4 on the Xbox this weekend for a little bit too. They've got an open beta weekend. It's very similar to Diablo 3. I don't know what the big deal is in terms of the differences, but I tried playing a druid and it didn't feel all that different than anything else. Vibes for Witcher 3. Cool. I've never played, but I hear it's a good game. Who's the daredevil that made the glass tube through the lava? Oh, I made that. That was me. I think I have access to The Witcher 3 on Xbox. I might have to buy it. I don't know if it's on Game Pass or not. I feel like it was on Game Pass when the Witcher TV show just premiered, and I just never had the time. Obu started playing Diablo 2 last week and was thinking how similar that Diablo 3, just more pixelated. I think they're all very similar. I don't think Blizzard really reinvents the wheel. I guess Diablo 4 is going to have more open world content for people that want to play with friends, but I just found walking around bashing stuff was the same as walking around bashing stuff in Diablo 3. You know, I mean, spoilers, Lilith is free. Surprise. Greedy humans, let her loose. Who knew? So, I don't, like I said, I don't want to slam anybody that's having fun with it. Because I know, Cosmic, you're playing it, and I know you really, really like it. But, like, it depends. Like, I only played an hour and a half. I might be more invested if I got past the first part of the story. I don't remember exactly where I am. I've gone and I've met the Hermit. And then the Hermit and I have to go meet some other dude that I escaped a cult town with. And that's it. We're about to embark, I think, on the adventure to stop Lilith. Cosmic says, I find Diablo 4 a lot different than Diablo 3. But that's my own experience and opinions. Also, I played Diablo 3 like 10 years ago. I do not have a recent experience with Diablo 3. So if anybody's got more recent, you know, information, then I defer to your expertise. I don't think we'll need those. Probably won't need any plants. I'll bring this just in case. We need an extra shulker is what we need. Probably going to need those. How are we doing for food? Top up. You think I need about 100 extra shulkers? That's fair. Let's go up this way. So, we did a lot of work on the ramparts yesterday on the other side of town. So what needs to happen today is working on putting in the final design and decorations along this stretch. So all through here, like railing here, different decorations. This alleyway needs to be changed. This alleyway just needs to be textured. I think we're going to leave this square pretty solid. And then we go decorate in here a bit if we need to. This is pretty much done. We'll have to do a little bit of work here. This needs some detail. This needs another railing. I need to work around this because I really like that. It's like a water collector. There's a cauldron at the bottom. And then we've got this big old empty thing, which again has rafters that look like they were started, but maybe not finished. And then down here, we have to go across here, decorate all this, and come up here and finish this off. I think really the only thing that needs to be happening up here is just maybe a light of some sort, because through here there's a lot of spawning spaces that need to be sorted out. So we need to kind of figure that out a little bit. It probably also looks quite dark just visually at nighttime, so we'll check that out as we go. But I think the easiest place to set up is going to be right in the middle of the parade square, because it's very easy to access. We don't have to go up and down stairs, which is nice. Just these ones. And yeah, it should be pretty straightforward to live here. Oak, spruce, dark oak, tables and chairs, profession blocks, and dirt landscaping. So the first thing we're probably going to tackle is the railings, and I like what I did on the other section, so we'll take a look at some of these. And then we'll need probably some stone, andesite, stone bricks. And we'll come back for the mini blocks. Maxman3TTV, thanks very much for the compliment. That's nice of you to say. Welcome in. So I guess for folks that might be new, we'll go just take a look quickly at what I did yesterday. I mean, there's a thumbnail on Twitter as well, but what we did on the other side, it's all this northern wall that goes across the north side of the city. So we added in like a railing along the inside. We added in these extra kind of like details on the staircases, put a little bit of set dressing around. I need to do a little bit more down here, but we also did all along here as well. And then things are just textured and sorted out upstairs. And then inside the towers, all I did inside the tower was just add in like, we changed the height of the windows and we added in just like a little bit of just functional stuff, like nothing too crazy. Yeah, and this has like a different rafter setups. Like, I don't know if I want to change this at all. Like, I kind of feel like some of this would look better with stairs, but I don't know. I'm sure I probably tried that already. Added in stuff like this. So that's the kind of thing we need to do today, just on the other side. So one thing that I've been doing is I've been making the stairs out of stone bricks instead of just stone. And I think we might try to do that here. We also are going to need some sort of railing because this is a pretty long way down, up until about, I'd say there. So we can probably just get away with stuff like that. Here though, because it's a very, it's not an angle, it's like a concave section. I'm wondering if we could do almost like a an archway. And granted, I already have this wall in here. I'm wondering if I could just, instead of having this here, have like an arch, kind of help recess that. It could be kind of cool. So this is a good example of like the things that we've been doing design-wise, kind of influencing like the next stages of stuff. So like if I put this here, and then we had another, maybe not that. I think that could be cool. And we don't have to have the door here. Like we could move the door if we wanted it to be a little bit more centered. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. You're the wandering trader already. Don't care about diamond blocks or sand blocks. Soul sand would be nice to have. Tough would be nice to have. We have enough of those. Lapis would be cool. I'm not wasting an emerald block. Kind of like those two. All right, let's do a list. Soul sand, tough, lapis, honey, warped stem, beehive, polished basalt, azalea leaves, bricks, and fire coral. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm glad I went to get emeralds. Glad I went to get emeralds. Let's go get some, I guess they'll be up top here. Soul sand and tough. Thank you, Cosmic, for the list. Another box. That's got soul sand in it. Soul sand. Have to go back to the storage for tough. Lapis should be in here with my weird custom texture that I might remove. It's all right. It's not the best. It's very similar to the diamond block. So we've got lapis, honey. We can get that from here too. Warped stem. Got that. This is why I like being an end game. Beehive, polished basalt bricks. Beehive is over here. Beehive. Polished basalt is going to be inside. Bricks is going to be inside. Fire coral is going to be in here. I wonder if we could kind of use mini blocks as currency on the server if we ever wanted to kind of go that road. B-Boy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, azalea leaves. Yeah, those are downstairs too. L8 your muffins. Good username. Welcome in. Azalea leaves. Polished basalt. Bricks. And tough. Lapis, honey, warped sand, beehive, poly. Okay, good. Thanks for the list, Cosmic. Hunter 555. How's it going? Cosmic. I will take all of your flowering azalea leaves. In return, I will give you a 5-second head start before attacking you with my sword. Nice. Emeralds go here, and mini blocks slowly, carefully come out here. Yes, we get 8 each time, which is cool. Because it's the math of like, if you took these blocks and like chop them up into smaller versions, that's how many you'd get. So I think it's good. I'm really glad that we remembered to go get emeralds. So then emeralds can go back. And then we'll dump all this stuff. B-Boy, we've got a bunch of quality of life mods and some data packs, but the spirit is mostly vanilla. If you watch Hermitcraft at all, it's like that. I would say it's, you know, vanilla plus. Most of the mods are actually UI or they're UI or quality of life mods. The data packs are the ones that affect the gameplay, like armor statues, mini blocks, player and mob head drops, that kind of stuff. But they don't really affect a ton. I've got a couple of custom textures, but like so does everybody that plays most of the time. I think anybody that plays Minecraft as much as I do or other content creators do, they ultimately try to end up with some sort of like just custom experience. So I like the way that looks there. The question is, does it look right up here if we start to do stuff like this? Oh, not there. Yeah, I think I can get down with that. It seems fine. Not quite far enough. I'm also not sure about this weird sort of ledge here. So maybe we should do that the other way around. I don't really have a solid plan for this. I'm absolutely just winging it. I'm okay with that actually being doubled up. We could have it be lower, but I guess we could try it this way. I find sometimes when it goes back and forth too much in this little zigzag pattern, it doesn't look as strong. Yeah, I think I might actually leave the ends on. Yeah. This one I think maybe looks a little bit funny. And then this, I definitely want to change to be bricks. Whoops. Cosmic Dancer. 8 tier 1 subs going out to the community. Thanks so much, Cosmic. That's amazing. Ye old envelope. Hey, you've got a tier 1 sub. That's amazing. Fazu Battlecaster picking up a sub. Magsy, Tedible, HMS Name, Craft Made, Extreme Game DNA, and Icarus Doodles. Are you an artist, Icarus? Do you actually doodle? I used to. I used to. I think that probably works. Yeah, that feels consistent. We'll leave that the way that it is there. And maybe we'll try one here. Sure. I'm tempted to bring this down and have this all be bricks. I think that works. Maybe a little bit clean. We might have to add like a crack brick here and there. May I offer you a break in these sign writing times? Yeah. Yeah, we can do the first break. Sounds like a good idea. I didn't bring in enough stairs to detail that, but I did bring enough of these. Again, it all happens pretty quick when you've got the reference design from last time. This feels a little strange. So I don't know if I want to keep that one. I'm wondering if this might look better as stone right there. It's a little close together too. Maybe we can move that over by one. Oh, that might be a little bit too close there. Yeah, like I feel like I need another block between these two. Or just not have this here at all. This would go on the inside here and outside here. think maybe we'll just reverse that, but I'll do that after the break. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. It is that time. I'm going to go stay somewhere where we can't hear the llamas and the wandering trader. But I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes with a hot cup of coffee. And you should too. Grab a friend, grab a snack. We'll be right back. Food time. I had that regrettable feeling walking around my kitchen where I have coffee, but I have no snacks. And it's not good. There's a lot of signs here. There are the signs of the times. It is currently 1755 in the UK and 1456 in Canada. No one uses 24 time anymore in the real world. Just FYI. Nobody. Except for the people that drop signs. So I think I like that better, but I think I want to flip this around to be on the inside so that this can be on the outside. And then we could do probably 2 signs here. I think whoever did that got the Canada time wrong. Maybe. It's 2 o'clock here. Just on the dot. 2 p.m. where I am right now. Yeah, I like that a bit better. I like that a bit better. Cool. Grab a couple of stairs, different textures. I don't think we'll need cobble. I probably don't want it to be that beaten down. I just feel like we could put like an andesite stair here. And maybe a smooth stair here. Yeah. Cool. And then for this stuff, I feel like we could maybe get away with a couple of these, and then we could start to sprinkle things around. Now these are not outside blocks, so we can really make these whatever we want. And then just kind of move the texture along here. I may have to address this alleyway sooner than later. And I like this. I don't know if we then need to remove this or not. Yeah, it does look a bit better without it, doesn't it? Do we like the door there? Or would it be better to move the door over here? I think I like the door where it was. Yeah, I like not being right on top of the stairs when you come out. However, we can change some of the texture here. I think that works. And I guess it probably should have an actual door. Did I bring one? I didn't bring a door. Hey, we're getting close to the that 200 sub mark. That's amazing. Thank you so much. All right, I think that's good. I don't know. Really isn't too much more we can do here as far as texture because of the way that it's all set up. We could change this a little bit maybe. No. That looks cool though. More signs. Oh, we should be at 200. You gifted 8 subs for that reason. Oh, it's the Streamlabs hasn't caught up. Thank you, Cosmic. We are. Yeah, my back end on Twitch says 200. Thank you. I appreciate the correction. And thank you. 200 subs. That's amazing. For folks that might be new, when we can maintain a good number of subs, it means I can do things like the Lego Let's Chats on Fridays, and keeps me streaming full time, which is again something I'm very grateful for. In Ferris MC says, "Hold my beer." 10 gifted subs. That's amazing. That's so nice of you. Those subs went out to Not Humo, Nat the Bee, Nimi Cat, Dingo Flamingo. That's a fun username. Flying for Fun. Do you not? I guess I'm not sure how to say that. 40 Thieves, Halark, Bristle's Sword, and Shakespeare Girl 5. Thank you ever so much for the gift subs. That's amazing. Hat tip. I wonder why they're all playing individually. I'm not complaining. That's curious. Normally they don't do that. So now we just have to put a little bit of texture along the wall here. Actually, let's make that cracked slab or cracked brick. Good content. You deserve it. Thanks very much, Inferis MC. That's really kind of you. I see you're rocking the Waterstone Keystone badge, too. That's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe this one could be brick as well. It's hard with this strip along here. And I think those are all stairs and slabs. Yeah. One thing I do want to try is maybe some stone walls along here. Don't know if that would make sense. Maybe to smooth things out a little bit. I didn't do it on the other side. These ones probably, or maybe andesite. Yes, definitely over 200 subs now. I believe 210 is what Twitch says on the back end. We saw nothing. We can prove nothing. Absolutely nothing has happened. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that might work. And I think I like the andesite better. We might be able to switch it up a little bit between andesite and cobble. Just to be different. Oh, hey! Whatever are you doing here? I can't imagine what it could be. A little on the light side. Maybe we'll just stick with the andesite for now. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Maybe we'll toss another one in there. Although this is actually a prime spot for like a pile of things, so maybe we'll leave that for now. And just like that, they are gone. Left the game. I sense a very Diablo-esque motivation. So again, a lot of the times I've been putting in stairs, I've been switching the stairs back to stone. I don't think I can really address this until I figure out what's happening in this alleyway here. And I'm leaving this wood thing the way that it is once we put in the sign again. Oh, there's a pressure plate there. Let's remove that. I'd rather have a sign. And I don't know that we need... this to be quite as robust. Aldebar, good to see you. What wandering trader? I don't know. I don't see a wandering trader. Did you all see a wandering trader? Now, if this was 1.20, I could right click on this and edit it and say that wandering trader. I need those. That feels very strange. That's better. Okay. So I think because we've got this arch in here now, we can make this a little bit more defined and maybe fix this up a bit. You can see where I've got some stuff back there. I'm not sure why this would be, I don't know why there would be a wall there. Actually, let's switch these out. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. A little cleaner there. We'll put in an extra bit here. Maybe a cracked brick here. Yeah. Still feels a little bit weird there, but not much we can do. Yeah, I don't really, there's not much. I'm not sure what we could put under there. I was talking to Pixel Riffs on Saturday. I don't remember whether this was part of our Minecraft hangout or whether it was just something we were discussing afterwards before we hung up on the call. But having like an entire sewer system designed underneath your city would be very cool. I didn't do it here, but if you're building like if you're building your own city, having sewer system underneath it would be a really interesting exercise. I'm gonna move this, Cosmic. Just FYI. Darker Scarlet says we are doing that on the SMP I'm playing on, and it's very cool. The hidden doors and stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. I've got a bunch of like hidden passageways and some kind of like tunnels and things, but they're not like actual sewers. The problem I would imagine is having it not be like a mob farm, right? I imagine that's probably the challenge. Speaking of challenge, now that we've got this done, I feel like this just doesn't feel right. And we could fix this by like putting some stuff along here. We have a full block here, so I could put like some barrels and things like that there, which I think would be useful. It would help make this feel like something you could fall off of. But I also feel like I need to smooth this out. I feel like this should be connected like straight across. So I feel like we might want to just kind of come in here and I guess it would be stone. We'll texture it in a bit. But I feel like that's a smoother way to get up here. Maybe not quite that far. But then I feel like we can't ignore this because this has got the door there, the back door to this house, right? So I need to keep at least this 2x2 clear. And I guess we could have maybe stairs come out of here. And then all of this would change. Because we can keep this little spot to go down. If that was the case, we would probably bring that to there. And to make this more interesting, maybe we could turn this sideways. See, now this being dirt doesn't make any sense either. Oops. Maybe we'll put cracked there again. I feel like I've been trying to maintain the edge of the road as best I can. But I'm not quite sure how to handle this part. I mean, it sort of makes sense. I feel like this would maybe be bricks. Yeah. Maybe not there. Oh, nope. Can't do that. Now we've got to move the light. Cosmic Dancer. A tip for the inconvenience of having me as a server mate. $200. Cosmic, that's incredibly generous and a silly apology, but thank you so much. That's amazing. Wow. That's absolutely incredible. Really, really appreciate the support. Keeps us doing what we're doing. So here we just kind of extended a cobbly path. So that's probably what we need to do. Maybe this needs to go all the way to here. I used stone, but maybe the whole thing needs to be more like brick and textured and stuff. Yeah. I think having an edge of the road here is kind of a mistake. We'll just come through here with straight bricks. Now, that does mean we have to change this a little bit. So it's not as tall, at least not on that side. It's an interesting use of space down here. So this was part of the hill that I terraformed to get everything up to the height that I wanted. Hunter is going to go apologize for being a troublesome server mate as well. The Infinity Cove people don't know what hit them. Is that the problem? All right. Let's put away some... I didn't really bring dirt. I did bring the core start stuff, though. I guess Cosmic and Hunter both share the Infinity Cove server mate status, so I'll let y'all fight it out. So the idea here was to just have like a very kind of a steep stairwell here. But I don't know what that means for the rest of this. I kind of feel like I'd want stairs here. I guess that feels okay. And then we can maybe pile some stuff up in here to cover, to keep it from looking like something we should walk up, you know? I might want to do that. Maybe not both of them. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit big. Maybe we can do walls or something. Nope. Slabs, maybe? It just looks like something you're going to trip over. I like this space. Hopefully that didn't mess up the stairs. Nope. So the light has to move. And that would be easy to just kind of like move over left or right somewhere. I have to wait until nighttime to see where a good place to put it would be. I'd imagine hanging it like right here would probably be the easiest thing. I don't know about this. That feels about right, I guess. Oh no, Joel Duggan, I know what I did. I knew when I did it, and I accept the retribution when it finally comes down to me. Did I miss something? Spruce Trapdoors, I saw a tweet from Whip yesterday saying that I'm coming up on something like 10,000 spruce doors placed in my hardcore world. I wanted to tag you in it and say, remind you of anyone. Yeah, you should have. Do we know? Do we look at the... Because we didn't start... I mean, we do a lot in West Hill, but I'm sure we've used spruce trapdoors in the past in other places. Items. Where does it... Where times mined, times broken, times crafted, times used, times picked up, times dropped. What is it? Is it times used? That doesn't make any sense. I guess crafted would be the right one. Because I tend to place them after I craft them. How are they not in the top 30? Did I miss them? Oh, you know what it is? Because we use a custom crafting recipe. So it's probably not going to track that. Used, probably? Yeah. Used is 5,000. Crafted is 3,300. I would say crafted, because I mean, every time you flick one, it would be used, right? Mined. See, why does this only say times crafted 56? Like that doesn't make... That has to be like the old crafting recipe. I don't understand the way that they track this stuff, and I wish it was accurate and I wish it was clear. Right? Because like times mined, dirt makes sense. All this makes sense. This makes sense. That makes sense as well. That's crazy that mangrove leaves are up here that quickly. That's surprising. So mud and mangrove leaves are in my top 20, and that's a new block. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think we'll do a double stair here. And then we can continue on with like the texture stuff here. And I guess we could do full block here. Could put a few things there. Not quite as smooth. Remove that. Yeah, I think that works. And then we'll just leave this as a clean line right here. And then we'll add some texture. So from here, we'd want to have like a little bit of an arc from some texture maybe coming along the side here. Something to try and push you in this direction. And as far as light goes, now that it's dark, to move this so it's not kind of in your face. And yeah, I would say even just moving it over here. That way it's a light, but it's not like something we're going to be able to see. I like that there's a bright spot here, kind of pulls you around the corner. I mean, we could also maybe throw it down there somewhere. Which might help back here more. They're all half measures. That's weird. We'll have to fix that. I could hang it. I could change that and hang it there. Or we could hang it underneath here, maybe. I think I like that look better. Not quite as bright on the corner. Yeah. And then maybe pushes light a little bit farther this way. Not much. Holy jumps here, Batman. I totally mistook the leaves and stables as a creeper. I just did a double take. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely just did the same thing. So I feel like some of this would probably be changed. And I really don't want to go back down and get that stuff. Do I have enough dirt to travel back up? I'll just use stone. Yeah, I feel like that's probably pretty good. Maybe we'll put one more bit of stone there. Oops, wrong way. Yeah. Okay. You felt the double take? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely happened. Wonder if pressure plates would look okay here. No, really don't. Okay. No, it's a little bit too much. Okay, I think that's good. So that brings us up to there. And I think the thing now, we'll have to fill some stuff in here. I feel like this is a pretty good texture. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe we could use a couple more beats through here. Thinking that this door probably gets a lot of traffic, you know, just kind of smoothing things out in front of it. And then along here, we'll just have to throw in something here. Maybe we'll just have to get away with a simple slab. You know what? Sometimes you just can't. Okay, I think that fixes all that. Phoenix QW, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. That takes care of that alley. We still have the set dressing to do, but I'll do that all in one kind of fell swoop because it involves a lot of inventory stuff. So this should still be the same sort of texture as the top of the roof, or top of the wall here. It's only here where I really want to have like this nice line around everything. So maybe along here we can add in the odd brick. But still maintain some edges. Oh, out of stuff. Annie1, thanks for the follow. And then this also had a brick border on it that we maintained all of this here. So I think I'm going to leave this smooth. And I'm going to leave that smooth, I think. And we'll leave like a strip before we start doing any textures down this way. It's a little straight. Maybe we'll have to move this around a little bit. I always seem to move things out of my hotbar when I don't want to. Weirdly, I feel like I'm creating a pattern that I did not intend. Mo Croy, thanks very much for the follow. The floor patterns on the map look fantastic. Oh, thanks. You mean like the parade square? Yeah, that came together quite nicely. And then even like the texture along the wall. This is nice too, having the brown kind of like, you can really see how having the fence kind of gives you an indication of the wall on the map. I don't know if we have another spot. See, like, there's a lot of green happening inside the church courtyard, so you get a very distinct kind of wall edge. But then when you don't have that green, you know, it helps to have the brown fence in places. We also have to think about where we need to put lights down here. A light somewhere's along there, and then a light somewhere's in this alley would probably be a good idea. Probably hanging off this building here would be the best. Yeah, like something right here would make sense. Especially if I fly away, I imagine that this building probably looks pretty dark. Yeah, pretty dark there, pretty dark through here. So we need it both for spawn proofing, but also for just visual light. Oh man, yeah, the wall around the church courtyard took a while to get right. I'm still not entirely happy with it. The thing about the footprint of the city that I don't like is this weird kind of like bulge at the church. I think I could have handled that better. I don't know how, but I feel like that would have been, there could have been probably better locations for the church. I don't know where, you know, so like I don't have a solution for it, but I think we might have to go like pretty hard on the edge here. For this to really feel like it's got a proper rim to it. I think that works. May I offer you a break in these roof pig glory times? Sure. All right, I think that that's probably done for that texture. I feel like that's all pretty good. No complaints. Yeah. Nice. Cool. So we're done with the texture right up until about here. We'll probably just finish that up when I get back. So for folks that are new, I do take a break once an hour. It is that time. Coffee needs a little bit of a zap. Grab a friend, grab a snack. Always looking to grow the channel. We will be right back. So I think the thing left to do is finish up the texture and then switch and do all the like barrels and grates and things like that. Probably the easiest way to handle it. I'd say that's probably pretty good. I do know we wanted to switch these to polished andesite underneath the doors. Don't remember why that's there. I feel like it's just a random brick. Yeah. I'll move that. Now these we were raising the windows as well. First I'm going to finish the textures. You've gotten lost in West Hill so many times the quickest way is just jump off the wall? Yeah, I can see that being the quickest way out. That's a little bit weird. Let's try this way. No, now that repeats the other way. It's always tricky doing texture on angles. Okay, that's probably good. So we've got like a little staircase up and down here. I don't think this is really big enough to really need a guardrail. We can try one, but I don't think it really needs one. Plus that would be in the way. I guess we could have a little one. Doesn't really look like it's attached to anything. That's the only issue. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. I don't know if I need one more of these. Yeah, I feel like I need at least one more, maybe two on the dark oak trapdoors. Yeah. That works. I'm not entirely sure about this, but we'll leave it for now. Now in here, this looks all right. This feels kind of strange. I don't know what else we would do here. I guess we could just lower this. Oh no, that feels strange too. Also no. Yeah, that feels too tight. What about making this solid like that? And then I don't know what we do here. Yeah, that doesn't leave us any options there, does it? That is an issue. I mean, we could just go down farther. Oh, but there's the door. Right. I remember this now. Yeah, I guess that's fine. These we are going to raise up, as we did in the other section. And I need to go refresh my memory as to what we did in the other tower. Tartarus and Eric M, thanks very much for the follows. Appreciate it. Slabs all the way along, and then like a couple of trapdoors. Also, while we're here, I don't know about there. He is a little bit too narrow to be doing that stuff over here. At least not on every block. See, there it feels narrow. Yeah. We'll just leave them on the ends where it's a little bit wider. Yeah, it feels narrow there too. So we'll leave those the way that they are. Deforested my Minecraft world with one spruce door at a time. Nice whip. How you doing, man? We were just talking about you a little while ago. Cosmic was talking about a tweet you made about the number of trapdoors that you've placed in your world. We can't get an accurate measurement here. I'm not sure. We've got a custom data pack for recipes, and that's probably what's messing things up. Thank you for the shout out for Whip, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Malia Kazin GT gifting a tier 1 sub to Whip. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. We'll leave that there like that for now. Good coverage of the bridge when we do finish it. This is all solid, so we can do whatever we want here with the texture, which is great. And I guess we'll do a little bit more andesite somewhere. Yeah, that looks fine. I might change this to a stair just so it's not so tight on the face. And maybe we'll do the same thing with this one. Do I have an andesite stair? I do. Yeah. A little bit more comfortable going down the stairs there. Need a bed. Closest bed is in here, I think. Nope. So how are you doing, Fwip? Planning a new build and needing a chill spot to lurk, so why not stop by? Was hiding until I had to reply to Cosmic. Nice. Saw the red chat highlight, so I had to bug. I had to bug Cosmic. Nice. That's awesome. Well, thanks for coming by, man. Speaking of timing. Oh, I don't have any arrows. Crap. All right, so now I need to make sure that I have, I think, less of this stuff. I need those. Don't need that. time to maybe grab some crates, composters, and barrels. How goes the city progress? I haven't been able to check it out in a while. Sounds like you're on the final stages. Yeah, not too bad. We're doing... Where's the book? Book is somewhere over here. We've got a book checklist I'm going through. So we've done the details on the west gate, west section of town, Parade Square. That's where we're in Parade Square right now. We're standing in the Parade Square. And South Gate, North Gate. So we're working our way across the curtain wall. So we're doing like the North Towers and Ramparts now. And then we'll have the North Bridge Tower. We might be able to check both of these off today. And the West Towers and stuff, I think we have yet to do. The big one is going to be changing the keep. I'm not really happy with the inside structure of the keep, so I need to go look on some Pinterest pages. Like, I don't like this top. I want to make it look more castle-like, like rounded turrets and more stuff like this up there. So that is going to be the big job. I'm kind of leaving that to last because I sit down to stream and realize I haven't done any, like, you know, research for the thing that I wanted to do for the keep. So like I've been doing all the stuff that's like I need no research, which is just, you know, decorating things and throwing stuff around in here. And for example, like, you know, just putting down chairs and stuff like that. Maybe, can I get that farther? No, guess not. I guess the sign is taking up the space. All right, I guess we'll just do the same thing we did in the other tower. I think this one's a little bit smaller than the other one, so I don't have enough room. I think the doors on the other one are back here, so it's not quite the same. Where'd it go? There we go. Cool. Now, this is very basic compared to what I wanted to do. And I believe the other one was dark oak rafters. I'm going to look at both of these. These are oak beams. And these, I believe, are also oak beams. That book seems so helpful, but man, I'm not looking forward to making one in my world when it gets to that stage. I might need 2 books. Yeah, I kept on having to add pages and move things around. It's nice that you've got the ability to move things around, which is helpful. 1 hour subscribing with Prime for 7 months. Thank you so much for the support, 1 hour. Using that Prime sub. I know that you only can use it on one streamer, and I appreciate that you use it on me. Hope you've connected the Discord and Twitch, and that you're in the Discord as well. So this is a little bit more finished, and it's the oak roof, and this is a much bigger tower and has absolutely no decoration inside. So we did 2 bits of oak rafters there, and then the other one, I want to say this one was dark oak rafters. Yeah, that looks better too. What did I do over here? Probably more dark oak rafters, I would think. No. Oh, that's inconsistent. Awesome. I mean, this is a different looking tower, but still. I'm not happy with these. Maybe we'll hold off on the rafters until I decide what I'm going to do with those roofs. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'd like to I'd like to update the roofs of these towers. They feel very plain compared to everything else we've got going on, so I'd say we're probably going to attach a little bit more to the top of them. I also don't like these little bits underneath there. All right, so we'll skip the rafters. One less thing to do today. Maybe I'll separate them out on the to-do list. Now we also need a railing along here, and we can maybe revamp this a little bit to look nicer. And then in through here, we can probably do the same thing we did on the other north wall. I'll probably just maybe move that a little bit. Switch these around. It really is hard to remember where the staircases are. So many different things to remember. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad. A little narrow there. But we could also push the staircase back a bit. We've been doing staircases with bricks instead, so we can change that and maybe drop this down there, and maybe we'll actually do like a full-on brick piece here. That feels a little bit funny. Maybe we'll just change the direction on this. That's better. Now, hopefully these don't look too weird. This is the way. Well played. Well played. I'm really enjoying The Mandalorian. That's what we were talking about on the latest Citadel Cafe that I have not yet edited and posted, but we recorded it and had a lot of fun talking with Brockett about Season 3 of The Mandalorian. We mentioned and discussed, I think, the first 3 episodes of Season 3. Very cool. Pretty sure this is what we did before. I guess we could do something similar over there too. Might not be a bad idea. That looks a little out of place, but there is a stairwell up there, so I kind of have to stick to that. Current estimated Westall completion is Jan-Tember 2056. I like that you made up Jan-Tember. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this is why we don't get the accurate count on how many trapdoors I've actually crafted, I think. What was I looking to do? Don't need the chair. It's so nice to have all the textures done down this way. It's a little grating when you've got a to-do list, and then as you're walking around building in the world, you keep on walking over and past things that you have yet to finish. It's a little infuriating. So I could put this back here again. But I think, yeah, there's no way to duck that inside. So I think we'll just leave it like that. It still feels fairly safe. I guess we could try to put another one up here. Yeah, that feels better. And that has to be there. Yeah. Cool. Need 2 of these. Now to get down to here, I also want to do stairs, and I think I'll want to put them If that becomes a stair, we'd have to cover it up. I think that'll work. Love the city, is so cozy. Thanks very much, 3 Milton. Kind of you to say. And we do another one up here. And then we can get to, I guess, there. Nope. Other side. And maybe to be consistent, we will also throw in a couple bricks here, just because it doesn't matter. You can't see them anyway from the outside. That one's covered by the roof. And I think these ones are covered by that. Now here I'm okay with leaving no railing because there's the roof to kind of catch it, and I kind of want to be able to see that. And I don't want to have the railing get confused with that. We could change this to dark oak trapdoors. I think we might have tried that and it didn't look the best, so maybe we'll leave that for now, but I don't know what else could be done here. Those are all on the other side. Try something like this, but it might look a little bit funky. It does sort of complete the look. I just wish there was a spot to put a sign up here. Because I don't want that to be there, I don't think. This might look dumb, but we're going to try it anyway. It does indeed look dumb. Yeah, I think we're fine. Right, now we just need to lay in some texture along here. We just have to be careful as to what we do with the edges because I don't want them to look like they've got andesite on them. So we're just going to be kind of selective as long as I can hide it. I think that one probably won't be seen. Like that you can climb the wall and then down into the roof. Yeah, I mean it's probably okay for if you're the defender. Probably good to have that capability. Now these are all going to be seen, I think, from the outside. The only ones that won't be will be here. I think, and this one. Let's go andesite there. And then this has this there, so we can sneak this in here. This can be andesite. And again, I don't think I'm going to put any walls here. It feels like it's a little bit too narrow for that. Although, actually, that's not too bad. Here would be too narrow. And that's also too narrow. Yep. So just as we get closer to the tower, it seems like those are the easier places to fit this stuff in. Now here, I do feel like we need to kind of cap this off with a bit of a railing. I think we'll just do an outside bit here. And then 2 inside bits there. I do like the way that the sign looks like when you've got like something out here and then it goes into the side of the tower. I think it looks nice. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Trying to build a medieval town of my own, says B Slicer. Just wondering if you have any building tips. Ooh, I mean, I would say look up a lot of reference on things like Pinterest and stuff. That's where I would start. Also, there's a cat in chat right now. Fwip. I would go check out what Fwip is doing. Same with Mythical Sausage. I try not to look at too many other Minecrafters. I looked at stuff for like interior designs and micro designs, but a lot of the time I try to go for Pinterest and I try not to look at Minecraft builds. I try to look at like models for like D&D or little like other miniatures and things like that. That seems to be the easiest way. Yeah, this feels a little bit strange. I don't know how else to do it though. Don't like that hanging off the end there. I guess I could move both of these to the outside. Oh, wait, then that goes there. This gets chopped, and then this goes here. Right? Yeah. It's honestly a little bit tight. I might want to... Well, I can't because that's where the roof is. Well, can't is a strong word. What if I just remove this? Oh, did I just put stone in there? Hold on. Now I'm dealing with builds that I haven't looked inside of in like 6 months. So I got to be careful. Yeah, Fwip has got a great Pinterest board too. I mean, I've got one, but Fwip's got a huge Pinterest board. That's public. I'm pretty sure it's public. Just references, you know, builds and ideas and concept art. Concept art is a good one. Typing in like Desert Kingdom or whatever it is that you're doing into something like artstation.com is a great way to do it. Actually, something we discussed very briefly on the Spawn Chunks a few months ago, or a few weeks ago anyway, was using AI. So log on to something like, you know, the DaVinci AI generator and like type in kind of like what you want to do and see what it comes up with, you know. So that's a better kind of like angle, but it feels really janky. So I guess we'll just go back to the way we had it. Oh, okay, that wouldn't have affected anything anyway. Change this back to what it should be. Put in a door, which I don't have. And anything else I don't need here? Or anything I'm low on? Oh, those don't go there. I think we're good. Oh, probably needs more signs. Now that I'm looking at it. CJ saying one of the things I've learned from Joel is watching Joel's story is trying new things and not be worried about redoing it. No, yeah, I redo a lot of stuff. I absolutely redo a lot of stuff. I think you know, taking your time, you know, planning things out the way that you want them to go. I think that's a really solid approach. You know, it gives you an opportunity to do things in stages, you know. Cool. I would say that we're good. I don't know what's happening in here, and don't think we really have a lot of time to start it, so I'm not going to get too fussed about that. We do have the right kind of hardware in here. Yeah, this is a big job. This whole tower is kind of like a big job. And I think we don't have the floor texture, but there's no point in texturing the floor until I know what's going to go inside there. This seems to be all textured quite well. We could maybe add a little bit more andesite here and there. Seems like we got a weird straight shot of stuff here. Let's try to break this up with a little bit of andesite. Sure. Now in here, the issue is, of course, that it is very poorly lit. Poorly lit. So we need to have a lantern in here, up on top here somewhere. So maybe we'll just finish up this with some lighting. It's also very dim out here. We'll probably just have to hang something from the front of this. If I hang a lantern here, we might, it might take care of both outside and inside, so I'll have to look at that. Inside here we're good, and along there we're not, but I don't remember having any intention to light that up. And if we go up back to here, inside's going to be fine, but we quickly drop to problematic numbers out here. I feel like the easiest thing here is going to be to put a lantern on this somehow, which is not going to help down there. So we didn't quite get through the north ramparts. We did all the texturing, but we still have to do the lighting and we still have to do the set dressing. Good news, says Cosmic Dancer. Twitch has already dealt with the dingus from earlier. Hey, that was fast. That's surprisingly fast. Let's put some stuff back. Cool. Well, I think that's a pretty solid bit of work done. I think my favorite thing that we did today is this section here. I like this change a lot, and I really like how this worked out. It could have been a lot more challenging, but we just kind of took a more simple approach to it, and I think it worked out pretty well. This all feels pretty good. We've managed to keep kind of like a tight square pattern here, which is cool. And then we've got the texture and walls and railings and stuff continue. I don't feel like the railings leave at any point that feels super treacherous. Like it's a little bit high up here, but like, I don't know. You're really, if you fall off here, you're going to hit the hay bale, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. So let me just fly up somewhere a little bit higher. So folks that are new can kind of get an idea, kind of like where we are. Ooh, how's that for a landing? I almost nailed it. So we've been working all along here today. Yesterday was all along there. You can see the difference that made in terms of like the railings and stuff like that. But this is a much steeper, higher fall if you had to go off the wall that way. So that's not too bad. Of course, the sun is going down. Yeah, pretty good. So you can see why I want this to feel a little bit more important. I feel like with all the cool stuff happening over here and some of the more decorated bits over here and the cooler skylines, the towers and stuff, I want these towers to look more important, and I want this to have less brown as it gets higher. I think we'll keep this roof, but this is going to go. We may change that, but I think really what needs to happen here is just like a bigger, taller kind of chunk in the middle here. So that is what we will end up doing. I will be sending you along, of course, to somebody else playing Minecraft. Let's raid Viral Porpoise. We haven't raided Viral Porpoise in a little while. They're doing a new project on Halcyon Heights. They're a fantastic streamer, really, really fun and welcoming. I'm sure everybody here will have a very good time. You'll get to continue your Minecraft afternoon. If you want to listen to the Spawn Chunks, that's a free podcast all about Minecraft. I do that every Monday. Fwip, if you're still hanging out in the chat, Fwip has been on the show in the last couple of months. He filled in for Pixel Riffs when Pix was on vacation. I don't remember the exact episode number, but it's in the last 2 months. You can also listen to the Citadel Cafe. That's another free podcast I do about fantasy and sci-fi entertainment. And you can also check me out on social media at Joel Duggan and social media on Patreon. Thank you ever so much to the people that supported today on Twitch. I really appreciate all of it. Cosmic for the fantastic donation, sub bombs, follows, just being here and hanging out. We had a really good crowd today. It was fun to talk to all of you. And I can't do it without you. I really do appreciate it. And Patreon is a great way to support if you're looking to just get access to the Discord and maybe Twitch isn't your bag. You know, you don't care about emotes or badges and things like that. Check out Patreon. It's a great way to support myself or any of your other favorite streamers. We also have a SMP on Patreon if you want to join a like-minded crew of busy adults that play Minecraft for fun and kind of a chill, ongoing server. It's not something that resets every couple months. It's been 3 or 4 years now. The Citadel is 6 years old coming up, and Infinity Cove is 3 or 4. So it is a good time. I'm sure you will enjoy your time in the Discord should you decide to stop by. If you received a gift sub, make sure you take advantage and join the Discord. You can do that now with that gift sub for the next month. But that's going to be it for me, folks. We're going to pass you on to Viral Porpoise. I will see you next time, which is probably going to be Tuesday. Bye for now.